Today is our lecture on half-wave rectifier circuit. The contents of our lecture is what is a half-wave rectifier theory, half-wave rectifier capacitor filter, half-wave rectifier formulas, ripple factor of half-wave rectifier, efficiency of half-wave rectifier, RMS value of half-wave rectifier, peak inverse voltage of half-wave rectifier, form factor of half-wave rectifier, output DC voltage, applications of half-wave rectifier, advantages of half-wave rectifier, disadvantages of half-wave rectifier, and three-phase half-wave rectifier. What is a half-wave rectifier circuit? A half-wave rectifier is defined as a type of rectifier that only allows one half cycle of an AC voltage waveform to pass, blocking the other half cycle. Half-wave rectifiers are used to convert AC voltage to DC voltage and only require a single diode to construct. A rectifier is a device that converts alternating current to direct current. It is done by using a diode or a group of diodes. Half-wave rectifiers use one diode, while a full-wave rectifier uses multiple diodes. The working of a half-wave rectifier takes advantage of the fact that diodes only allow current to flow in one direction. Half-wave rectifier theory. A half-wave rectifier is the simplest form of rectifier available. We will look at a complete half-wave rectifier circuit later. But let's first understand exactly what this type of rectifier is doing. The diagram below illustrates the basic principle of a half-wave rectifier. When a standard AC waveform is passed through a half-wave rectifier, only half of the AC waveform remains. Half-wave rectifiers only allow one half cycle, positive or negative half cycle, of the AC voltage through, and will block the other half cycle on the DC side as seen below. Only one diode is required to construct a half-wave rectifier. In essence, this is all that the half-wave rectifier is doing. Since DC systems are designed to have current flowing in a single direction and constant voltage, which we will describe later, putting an AC waveform with positive and negative cycles through a DC device can have destructive consequences. So we use half-wave rectifiers to convert the AC input power into DC output power. But the diode is only part of it. A complete half-wave rectifier circuit consists of three main parts: a transformer, a resistive load, a diode. A half-wave rectifier circuit diagram looks like this. We will now go through the process of how a half-wave rectifier converts an AC voltage to a DC output. First, a high AC voltage is applied to the primary side of the step-down transformer, and we will get a low voltage at the secondary winding, which will be applied to the diode. During the positive half cycle of the AC voltage, the diode will be forward biased and the current flows through the diode. During the negative half cycle of the AC voltage, the diode will be reverse biased and the flow of current will be blocked. The final output voltage waveform on the secondary side is shown in figure 3 above. This can be confusing on first glance, so let's dig into the theory of this a bit more. We will focus on the secondary side of the circuit. If we place the secondary transformer coils with a source voltage, we can simplify the circuit diagram of the half wave rectifier as below. Now we don't have the transformer part of the circuit distracting us. For the positive half cycle of the AC source voltage, the equivalent circuit effectively becomes as shown below. This is because the diode is forward biased and is hence allowing current to pass through, so we have a closed circuit. But for the negative half cycle of the AC source voltage, the equivalent circuit becomes as shown below. Because the diode is now in the reverse bias mode, no current is able to pass through it. As such, we now have an open circuit. Since current cannot flow through to the load during this time, the output voltage is equal to 0. This all happens very quickly. Since an AC waveform will oscillate between positive and negative many times each second depending on the frequency. Here's what the half wave rectifier wave shown looks like on the input side as in the figure below V in, and what it looks like on the output side as V out after rectification. It means conversion from AC to DC. The graph in the previous slide actually shows a positive half wave rectifier. This is a half wave rectifier which only allows the positive half cycles through the diode and blocks the negative half cycle. The voltage waveform before and after a positive half wave rectifier is shown in figure 4 below. Conversely, a negative half wave rectifier will only allow negative half cycles through the diode and will block the positive half cycle. The only difference between a positive and a negative half wave rectifier is the direction of the diode. As you can see in the figure below, the diode is now in the opposite direction. Hence the diode will now be forward biased only when the AC waveform is in its negative half cycle. Half wave rectifier capacitor filter. The output waveform we have obtained from the theory above is a pulsating DC waveform. This is what is obtained when using a half wave rectifier without a filter. Filters are components used to convert, smoothen, pulsating DC waveforms into constant DC waveforms. They achieve this by suppressing the DC ripples in the waveform. Although half wave rectifiers without filters are theoretically possible, they can't be used for any practical applications, as DC equipment requires a constant waveform. We need to smooth out this pulsating waveform for it to be any use in the real world. This is why in reality we use half wave rectifiers with a filter. A capacitor or an inductor can be used as a filter, but half wave rectifier with capacitor filter is most commonly used. The circuit diagram below shows how a capacitive filter can be used to smoothen out a pulsating DC. waveform into a constant DC waveform as shown below the figure 6. Half-wave rectifier formulas. We will now derive the various formulas for a half-wave rectifier based on the preceding theory and graphs above. Ripple factor of half-wave rectifier. Efficiency of half-wave rectifier. RMS value of the half-wave rectifier. Peak inverse voltage of half-wave rectifier. Form factor of half-wave rectifier and output DC voltage. Ripple factor of half-wave rectifier. Ripple is the unwanted AC component remaining when converting the AC voltage waveform into a DC waveform. Even though we try our best to remove all AC components, there is still some small amount left on the output side which pulsates the DC waveform. This undesirable AC component is called ripple. The quantity how well the half-wave rectifier can convert the AC voltage into DC voltage, we use what is known as the ripple factor, represented by the symbols as shown in the slide. The ripple factor is the ratio between the RMS value of the AC voltage on the input side and the DC voltage on the output side of the rectifier. Ripple factor of half-wave rectifier is given by the formula Vrms by Vdc whole square minus 1 the under root. This is the formula for ripple denoted by R, which can also be rearranged to equal ripple factor is equal to Irms square minus Idc square upon Idc is equal to 1.21. The ripple factor of half-wave rectifier is equal to 1.21. Note that for us to construct a good rectifier, we want to keep the ripple factor as low as possible. This is why we use capacitors and inductors as filter to reduce the ripples in the circuit.